All right, I'm going to activate this using Engage and Learn. So I'm going to select Activate and go to Use with Engage and Learn. I'm going to pick my student roster. And it's going to ask me to set the options. In this particular assessment, I am not handing out a hard copy. I actually want the questions to be on the actual device. So I'm going to select questions downloaded with the student device. They will answer on the device. They do have the option of using a bubble sheet where they can scan their own bubble sheet. I do want to allow them to see the percentage correct. I do want the responses uploaded to my instructional center. And I do want to allow my students to see which ones they were scored incorrectly. So I'm going to activate that. The PIN number is to set the access to the reports themselves on the Engage and Learn device. So if you want to go back and clean up those reports, you'll need to put in the PIN number. I'm going to click Finish. And now it is active, and so my students can simply scan their QR codes, and they can either just use the ones off their test sheets, or you can print up separate QR codes, and they will download the questions to the device, and we'll get through what the student interaction looks like with Engage and Learn in the next video. But we're going to wait for them to finish their activity. They will click Score. It'll ask them if they want to upload it. They tell it yes, and it'll give them a confirmation that it has been uploaded, and it will become reflected in the teacher panel as the students complete their assessments. So once all of my students have finished, I will simply click End Session, and it will generate a report. The other option I actually have with Engage and Learn is I can pause a session. So if I want to create a homework assignment that my students can do with an iOS device away from school, I would be able to actually launch it, pause it, and then come back the next day and go back in and see who had completed the assignment and what their scores were. But in this case, this was an in-class activity. I want to make sure that everybody that was in class actually completed, and so I'm able to see that, and I'm going to end the session and create my report.